It's cold and it's windy, and we're standing just off the docks of Fisherman's Wharf. I am in Scoma's restaurant. Scoma's, if you know, you know. This is actually quite a famous restaurant. And the seafood is top-notch. They do a really good Chiapino. They do a wonderful clam chowder. They probably have the best Crab Louie in the world, and their seafood is just beyond compare. Anyway, in order to get here, you just have to turn into this small alley, and it opens up to this whole dockside area. And just set your I've been here many years. I went to school here, and so I used to come here when I was in school, and I've been coming here ever since for the last 40 years.
Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming in.
Now, this is not cheap, but for me, it's a worthwhile splurge. There's so many things I like at this place. They have your classic San Francisco style shrimp cocktail. They have a great crab cocktail, which is like the shrimp cocktail but with crab in it. They have really good clam chowder here. They have probably some of the best sourdough bread of all the city. And I will tell you that San Francisco sourdough bread, the reason it's different, the reason it's famous, is the wild yeast in the air here in San Francisco. They actually gather and collect in the sourdough starter, and they help make the flavor of the bread. The fog in San Francisco also helps with the production of the yeast, and that makes the bread really good. I love their crab here. Young loves their garlic roast crab. I love their Crab Louie. I think they make the best Crab Louie in the world. And then I've had other stuff here, and I've liked everything I've got. It's a great restaurant. And it's a great place to come. It's not super fancy looking, but it's a fancy restaurant, and it is a splurge, but it's really worthwhile.
Can I bring you a iced tea or anything, or?
Yeah, you know, I think we're also gonna do some Chardonnay with our dinner.
All right.
So, what do you got as far as you got a whole wine list? Don't you?
Sure. Let me get a wine list.
Okay.
There's some wines by the glass.
No, we're gonna do a bottle.
Okay. Thank you. Well, do you want any of these wines look
Yes.
good?
Yeah.
Cake bread.
Thank you very much, sir. You want an ice bucket with it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
Okay. That's nice.
So I'm gonna start with the steamed vanilla clam.
Okay. Steamed vanilla clams, white
Yeah.
wine, butter, garlic, a little bit of onion.
Yeah.
You want to share that?
No, she's gonna do it for herself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
he
shrimp
does-
cocktail.
All right. Do you want to do the small shrimp or the big shrimp?
Let's do the big shrimp.
All right. Okay. Any food allergies, ladies
No.
and gentlemen? Anything? Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
So you have like a garlic roasted dungeon crab?
Yes.
Today?
Yeah, roasted crab. It's from Oregon.
Okay.
Partially cracked.
The head.
Garlic,
Yeah.
olive oil. Half is $34.
Okay, that's
A
okay.
whole is $57. Yeah.
And I'll do the small Crab Louie. Always start out with the sourdough here. The sourdough is amazing. It's made by Boudin, actually. Boudin seems to make most of the sourdough along the restaurants of the Wharf. It's become the sourdough of choice here in San Francisco. Franciscan used to be really good, but I don't see Franciscan around anymore, so Boudin's the one. It's good. The outside is really crisp and a little chewy. The inside is soft, really tangy. It's a really nice sourdough. I love San Francisco sourdough. And if you were to get the sourdough starter here, because they do sell it,
Oh,
and bring
I
it
didn't know
somewhere.
that.
Yeah, but if you get the sourdough starter and you bring it somewhere else, after about 2 or 3 loaves of bread, the wild yeasts in the area that you're in will inhabit your sourdough starter, and the flavor of the sourdough will change. And instead of getting a San Francisco sourdough, you'll get a Canton, Ohio sourdough or a Los Angeles, California sourdough. You'll get a sourdough with the wild yeast from your area rather than San Francisco sourdough. So it'll eventually start to taste a little bit different. If you want to get a true San Francisco sourdough, you got to come to San Francisco. You got to have it here. So whenever I'm here, I eat sourdough wherever and whenever I can because I love the taste of it.
This is really good.
Right? It's great sourdough.
One of the things that's different here, I wish the warm up the sourdough bread.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what it is, but for the last 40 years, I've been eating at San Francisco restaurants, and it's very rare that you'll get your bread warm now. They always serve it cold. I don't know why. It's just how it works. So we have to live with it.
I don't know. Is it a lot of butter, a lot of oak on it, or no? I haven't had cake bread in a long time.
No, this isn't really oaky. It's a little sweet, actually.
Fruit.
Real fruit forward and tangy. Real tangy. It's
Good
nice.
acid. All right.
Yep.
Welcome back.
They bring the cocktail sauce a little bit mild, and then they put a big lump of horseradish in that you can mix in yourself if you want a little spicier. I like mine spicy, so I'm going to mix the whole thing in.
Look at giant. How is it?
Delicious fresh shrimp. Here's the spicy sauce.
Oh, I definitely dip in the spicy sauce.
Right? Fresh shrimp.
Wow. So much meat in it. Sorry about double dipping.
Something about a good fresh shrimp cocktail in San Francisco is so good.
Look at this giant clam. Let's pick the best one. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon.
I love clam chowder. Ooh, I didn't order clam chowder. That's okay, I'll live.
I love the sauce. Let me dip in the bread and sauce.
The sauce is garlic, butter, and wine.
Garlic butter. I think they use the white wine.
And clam juice, yes.
So tasty. Oh my goodness. Clam is so fresh and so meaty.
You always get that here. Everything's really fresh, really high quality stuff.
This is so meaty.
Mine too.
Little bit of a pungent taste. I don't know if it's from wine or from something else. I think it's made from the also parsley. I can see the parsley right here. I mean, it's a good pungent. It's really good. And they also have the onion here. Onion was really good.
Have a wonderful meal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think it's sweet onion, just regular yellow onion. But you know, lots of garlic, always.
That's
Make
the
it big.
Italian influence.
Okay, I just wanted to show you how much garlic they put it on. Here. Like that. Garlic in it. edit it.
I ordered the Cake Bread Cellars Chardonnay. We've had this before. For a while there, we were actually members of the Cake Bread Cellars Wine Club, and we went to the winery and we would get all kinds of tastings at the winery, and we were very impressed by the service of the winery, and the quality of the wines is really good. This is just a nice, crisp and sweet and really fruit-forward wine. I really like it, and it goes really well with shellfish. I will tell you that they had a number of Chardonnays on the list here that looked really good, but somehow the Cake Bread just appealed to me.
All right, do you want to do the real deal? You want to do the...
You got to do the crab bib.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you want,
Thank
when
you.
in Rome, you got to do as
Thank
the Romans.
you.
Let's see, I don't want to get you in the mouth there. Sir, you want a little fresh ground pepper on your classic half-pound Crab Louie?
Sure, I'll take some pepper on there.
Yeah.
So we're going to do extra dressings. You got
Yes, I like
heirloom
that. Delicious.
carrots and tomatoes and beets. And,
Okay, good.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, let's try yours first.
Start with my Crab Louie. They have fresh beets. There are people who don't like beets. I'm not one of them. I love beets. This, people, is the result of the full bottle of wine we've just had. Young was going to go outside and punch out the busboy for taking away her garlic crab sauce because she was going to dip her bread in it and finish it all up. And she's just been talking nonstop about how angry she is at that busboy for taking her garlic and butter sauce away from the crab just because she was done with the crab, because she wanted to eat that sauce. Also her utensils.
No,
So,
I think it's a good thing because I don't need to eat more food. But I'm still a little bit upset because I told him don't take it away because I'm still working on it, and he just took it anyway.
I will also mention that she finished that half crab, and she said, I should have ordered the whole one. I certainly could have accepted more crab. And then she proceeded to eat half of my salad. So she was very happy with that. The salad was good. The crab was good. The shrimp cocktail was spectacular. The clams were really good. The one thing that I realized that I'm a little disappointed, I forgot to order their clam chowder. Their clam chowder is very good here too, and I usually get that when I get their main
we
course.
can have it right now because now I'm full because I ate half of his salad.
It was good. We're not going to eat dessert here. We're probably going to go someplace else and do some kind of decadent dessert somewhere else. But
This was so good.
this was a wonderful dinner. We're really happy with the place, and I come here every time I'm in town. There used to be another place I used to come to every time I'm in San Francisco, but it's now closed permanently, so there's no way we can go back.
So classic.
But yeah, Scoma's is a classic San Francisco Italian seafood restaurant, and it's wonderful. And you can do it at lunch, you can do it at dinner. It feels casual, but at the same time, it also feels a little bit formal. It's a nice experience. Yes, I wore my best sweatshirt.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, so all in all, just a wonderful dinner. Great experience. It's still light out. You can see the sun coming in here. Sitting here, we're watching the boats. You know, this is right on the dock. You can see the boats, and that's kind of fun to do. And it is a classic San Francisco experience. You need to come here at least 1 or 2 times.